Hello friends, welcome back to Stable Automation. In this video, I have covered circular and segmented circular logging method in TI portal WinCC Runtimer Advanced. We will see not just how to configure logs, but also how data are getting logged in background. Okay, in first step, I will create 5 internal tags to log data, and tags are changing its value in sawtooth manner. In second step, we will add data log model and select logging method, logging file type and period. In third step of this video, I will log data into SQL, and for this we will be required to create a database in SQL and we require to create ODBC connection. And in fourth step, we will log some tag in circular and segmented circular method and analyze in SQL. So let me show you first these 5 internal tags. The 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's check this in runtime. You can notice these tags are changing its value in sawtooth manner. When it will reach its maximum value, it will become again 0 and start again. Okay, now to configure historical trends, open historical data from project view and add new data log module. This storage location actually the type of storage method. It means in which format you want to store your data. In normal case, you can select RDB file. Data can be stored in CSV, text file or in database if you have specific requirement. For CSV, RDB and text file, you will be required to define storage path here. Here, for demonstration purpose, we will store data into database, and for logging into database, we will be required first a database and a data source name. First of all, we need to decide in which database we want to log our data. So here I am creating a database in MS SQL. Creating a new database. And define a database name here. This name will be required to select in ODBC connection. New database WinCC_DB is created. Right now there is no any table or data in this database. Now let's create a data source that we will require to define in WinCC. Open administrative tools and open ODBC. Add new user DSM. Select ODBC driver for SQL Server and define a data source name and select SQL Server name from here. SQL Server authentication can be selected here. I am using window authentication method and select database that we have just created, that is the WinCC_DB. Okay, so our data source with name WinCC_DSM is created. for this data underscore log underscore 1, we will log only 100 records. As explained before, for CSV file, RDB or text file, we will be required to define storage path here. And for database, define a data source here. Our data source is WinCC underscore DSN. Now the main part of the log is logging method. This will decide for how long your data will be available in historical trend. Here I will demonstrate difference between circular log and segmented circular log in detail. In circular log, when defined limit is reached, it will delete approximate 20% of all data and continues for logging of new values. So in every cycle, it will delete 20% of log and continue logging new record. In segmented circular log, multiple segments will be created of same size. And when all segments are full, oldest segment will be overwritten by new values. We are going to check this practically in this video. Display system event at. In this type of logging, system will generate an alarm when predefined limit is reached. When log is full, new value will not be logged. It will stop logging new values. And trigger event. In this type of logging, system will generate alarm when log is completely full. Then after new values will not be logged. Okay, now let's come back to our configuration. If you want to reset your log or delete all values when SCADA or HMI restart, then you can select reset log here. Here we will append data to existing log after restart, so to not lose our old values. Otherwise it will reset when your system is restarted. Now let's add logging tags to our data underscore log underscore 1. As total data records is equal to 100, if you add a single tag, it will log total 100 values. If you select two tags, then 50 values for each tag will be logged, and so on. If you add 3 tags, then it will record 33 values for each tag. Define a logging tag name, process tag to be logged, acquisition cycle. Here you can select when data should be logged. Cyclic means it will log data at defined logging cycle. So if you select 1 second, it will log data at every 1 second. If you have defined high and low limit, then here in range for logging limits, you can select when data should be logged. When value is within the limits or when value is outside these limits. We will log values when it is within limits, that is within that band. And add any comment corresponding to your tag here. Let's add one more tag in this data underscore log underscore 1, as we define total 100 data records and 2 tags in this data log. It will log 100 divided by 2, that is 50 data per tag. And acquisition cycle is 1 second. That means in historical trend, only 50 seconds of data will be available. Let's define another data log, data underscore log underscore 2. This we will define as a segmented circular log. Let's keep this data record length is equal to 100 and number of segments is equal to 2. So maximum number of data records can be set to 5 lakhs, and here maximum number of segments can be set to 500. But here for demonstration I will set data records is equal to 100 and number of segments is equal to 2, and add a tag to the log. Here I will define single tag with 1 second logging cycle. Tag underscore R3. As we have selected 2 segments in backend, it will create 2 historical log segments plus 1 current log segments. So maximum 300 data will be stored, as each segment is of 100 data. This we will see practically when data is logged in our SQL. Now let's create a trend view in graphics screen. Trend view. Define the tags to be plotted on this trend view. Give any name that you would like to display on trend view. Style of the trend. Select datalog in trend type. And select datalog and tag in this source settings. This tag underscore R3 is from datalog 2. High and low limit lines on trend view can be displayed from these options. Enable this display toolbar option to display toolbar on trend view. From this visible lines option, number of visible tags can be set. As we have 3 tags on this trend, we will set this to 3. Let's again take a look to our database. As of now, we don't have any table in our database, WinCC_DB. And now I'm starting runtime of WinCC, and we will check datalog in SQL. Refreshing database. Expanding tables. So you can observe 2 tables are created with the name that we have defined in our data logs. You can compare these names. Let's refresh this. Okay. Tag underscore R1 and R2 are from datalog 1, circular log of 100 records. And tag underscore R3 is from datalog 2, segmented circular log of 2 segments with 100 records. Let's refresh database again. Another segment of datalog 2 is generated. Let's check log data and values in SQL table. This data log 10 is for circular log with 100 records. And circular log clears 20% of log when it is full. Note the number of rows here. Also notice this tag name, tag underscore R1 and R2 that we have defined in our data log 1. Refreshing this SQL query and observe the number of records. After reaching 100, in the next refresh, it reaches near about 80. That means 20% of old data is deleted. See, number of rows is 80. "86, 90, 92, 94, 96, and again 80. Now let's check table for data log 2. Data log 20, 100 records. Data log 21, 100 records. You can see here 100 rows. This red square. So that means both these tables are full. So let's refresh database again and notice here third segment data log 22 is created. to check the number of rows in each table. 2 are fulls and third one is logging current values. So you can observe difference in circular log and segmented circular log from this trend. So our conclusion is circular log creates a single segment and deletes 20% of values when it is full to log new values. Segmented circular log creates number of defined segments plus one extra segment to log the current value. To have long-time log history, segmented circular log is preferable, and maximum number of records can be set to 5 lakhs and maximum number of segments can be set to 500. So friends, I hope this video will clear your basics about segmental circular logs and circular logs. So friends, I hope this video was useful to you to understand the difference between circular log and segmental circular log. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, and if you found this video helpful to you, please don't forget to hit the like button and share your comments in the comment box. Thank you and see you in next video. Thank you.